Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to Infinite Manifestations. How do you know if someone is manifesting you? How can you tell if your future soulmate is out there and has been drawing you toward them? Do you get the feeling that someone is manifesting you? Perhaps you have a strong urge to be close to someone you have just met or have never given much consideration to before. When we materialize someone, we put our focused attention and energy out into the cosmos in the expectation that something particular will take place. In our life, we materialize a variety of things, including jobs, achievements, money, and, of course, love and meaningful relationships. Many of us urge the cosmos to connect with someone and bring the right person into our lives. And occasionally, that ideal person is you, which means that someone out there is consciously or unconsciously attempting to manifest you into their lives. They are, in fact, releasing so much spiritual energy out that it is starting to impact you through the numerous processes of the cosmos. Here are 10 clear signs that someone is trying to manifest you into their lives. 1. Sometimes a song or a random phrase can play in your head and remind you of someone. However, one of the most telling signs that someone is manifesting you is when it occurs repeatedly and within a short period of time. This is especially true if you haven't seen or communicated with this individual in a long time. They're suddenly all over your mind. If you are manifesting someone you have never met, you may typically get a hazy idea of them, their work, or their location. For example, you may feel strongly drawn to relocate to a dry, desert-like environment and live the cowboy lifestyle, only to discover that a rancher in Arizona was manifesting you. Or you acquire a strong desire to start long-distance running, and then enter a race where you meet the young woman or man of your dreams who has been manifesting you for months. The truth is that there are techniques to attract someone who likes you. 2. It's natural to feel compelled to contact or phone someone you haven't seen or heard from in a long time. But pay attention to the emotions that are underneath this. Do you have a strong sense of confusion, joy, or attraction that compels you to contact them? This intense feeling might be one of the most clear indicators that someone is manifesting you. Their thoughts are making their way down the spiritual ladder and calling you. You can even manifest that someone will email or text you. Another sign that someone is manifesting you to text them is if you feel driven to do so. This is especially noticeable if you haven't spoken with this individual in a long time. Why else would you feel compelled to reach out? It's because they're attempting to get a text message from you. 3. Angel numbers are fortunate and auspicious numbers provided by the cosmos to provide comfort, advice, and warnings. Some people go very deep with numerology, so I'm not going to bore you with nonsense about how every number you see signifies someone is manifesting you. It is unusual to see numerical signals. However, it does occur, which is why it is crucial to consider. If you start seeing the pattern 1111 all over the place for a few weeks or months, you could start to question what's going on. Is your brain suddenly shutting down the capacity to perceive other number patterns, or is the combination 1111 truly appearing all the time? Dates, times of day, receipt numbers, lottery numbers, sign numbers, and so forth. If you see 1111 all over the place, it means you are opening up, you are aware. Actually, your awareness is moving to the next level. Pay close attention to the repeated numbers you are seeing next. Then research it on this channel. It will give you some further insights. 4. Dreams are one of my favorite topics. I love talking all about dreams and dream interpretations. If you're having trouble sleeping and wake up startled, it might be an indication that someone is powerfully manifesting you. They could even appear in your dreams, thoughts, and fantasies. It might be a face or just a body. Or maybe it's something you can't see but can sense, like a presence. And it's been making itself known to you in your dreams throughout the previous several nights or weeks. Dreams are one of the principal ways that the universe communicates to us. If someone is manifesting you, then they will sometimes show up in your dreams. If you suddenly randomly dream about someone and there's no big emotional charge around it, then yes, that could definitely be a sign that they were in fact thinking a lot about you. You never seem to comprehend why it appears in your dreams, and it appears even when the dreams are entirely unrelated. Someone observing you in your dreams is the best way to describe it. The presence is not harmful, dangerous, or negative. It is merely present or even exciting and positive. 5. If you've gone on a spiritual journey, you know it's worthwhile in and of itself. You don't start going to Buddhist temples or practicing Sufism in order to meet someone. You do it because you have a strong yearning to connect with the divine and your real essence. However, one of the signs that someone is manifesting you comes through your spiritual and religious journey. These profound questions and experiences you're having aren't coincidental. Are you sick of hearing the same spiritual message time after time? Are you tired of constantly trying to be the greatest version of yourself, of always trying to be positive? Or are you tired of feeling isolated from those who aren't as spiritually aware as you are? If that's the case, here's why. You've been duped into believing in toxic spirituality. But don't feel guilty about it. Many of us have fallen into this trap. How do you know you're not going to get more of the same toxic garbage? Well, I'm not going to tell you how to practice your spirituality. Instead, I'm going to give you the tools to find empowerment from within. This specific spiritual journey leads to someone unexpected. You are here and watching this video for a very particular reason. It might be a sign that someone is manifesting you if you feel the desire to spend time researching your inner world and reconnecting with your spiritual side. Whether you meditate on a daily basis or don't think about your spirituality at all, you suddenly feel a strong desire to connect with your spirit more than you do now, but you're not sure why. You merely have the feeling that something is attempting to connect with you, but there are walls or hurdles between you and that connection. So your spirit is telling you that someone is attempting to connect with you, and you need to be more in tune with yourself to hear and get in touch with it. 6. If multiple individuals in your life lead you to the same person you've never met before in diverse and unusual ways, it might be a sign that they are manifesting you. Your family aren't the only ones that can connect you with folks who are attempting to create you. While your friends, acquaintances, and coworkers may have lesser attachments with you than your family, their spiritual connections can still be accessed by manifestations of those who are attempting to contact you, even in the most subtle manner. For example, a neighbor may tell you about a new restaurant in town that you end up testing out and meeting someone with whom you connect. A coworker may remind you of a movie that reminds you of someone else, someone who has been attempting to reconnect with you. Manifestations do not function in predictable or logical ways. The cosmos moves in whatever ways it can, and following it is the simplest way to locate what you're looking for. 7. The term déjà vu comes from the French for already seen. It expresses the uncomfortable sense of having experienced an event that you know you haven't had. Having a déjà vu with someone indicates that they have manifested you. It's an indication of significance in the moment or experience you're sharing. Maybe you had a déjà vu when they texted you or on your first date. This is a more regular occurrence than you would believe. Many people reject the sensation of déjà vu, although there are many intriguing views on what it is. This includes beliefs about different timelines or past lives, with which you may or may not agree or be aware of. In any case, having déjà vu means being on the same energy frequency as someone else. You both experienced the event on some level, and you are unlikely to forget the intense emotion of having been there before. 8. Are you wondering if you are constantly bumping into this individual through coincidence? Of course it isn't. You are aware of this. There are no coincidences. Souls attract other souls who are like them. Similar energy attracts similar energy. This is a very common occurrence and solid evidence that someone is manifesting you. It happened to me lately, but I had to ignore it since I didn't want to connect with the person who was manifesting me. That's another important point. You don't have to follow up. Anyway, this is only one of many examples from my life. Think back on how many times this has happened to you. It's fascinating how spirits can communicate across time and space to travel to target at the same time. 9. When two individuals are meant to meet, especially romantically, the time is beneficial. When you meet someone at the perfect time, it indicates they have manifested the optimal conditions to meet you, and you have manifested the ideal conditions to meet them. Your encounter is fated, as chemistry is brewing. Perfect timing indicates that you are both single or ready for a relationship. Both of you have the time and energy to accommodate a new relationship. You're not overworked or carrying too much energy baggage. You are not distracted by other people's energies, and you are clear to make some kind of link. As they say, the stars have aligned. Perfect timing is a lovely thing, and it is an indisputable sign that your connection is intended to manifest. 10. Depending on the scenario, the universe sends you signals and confirmations in a variety of ways. Everyone has specific songs, symbols, pictures, and so on that signify something important to them. Signals from angels and signs from God or the highest. It doesn't matter how you name it. So, whatever major indicator you notice, believe your intuition. The signs you see have a purpose, to show you something worth seeing, and possibly, in the case of manifestation, to indicate to a friendship or more. Always balance your intuition with your other senses, while keeping an open heart and mind. These signs apply to everyone whether they are a man or a woman. I hope you've learned a lot about how to identify whether someone is attempting to use the law of attraction on you. And I hope that if this is happening to you, it's because you want someone to manifest you. If not, remember that the most crucial thing you can do is protect your energy. Be open to receive, and I hope to see you in my future. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe.